to our dads today, and Chef Jeff from Tejas. He is making delicious Father's Day dishes. We already did our breakfast in bed. Now we're moving on to lunch.
Yeah, and we're gonna give Dad a little bit lighter, but still make it a manly lunch by adding some nice filet. We're gonna chop up the filet. It's marinated in some garlic, soy, a little bit of Worcestershire, some onion, salt. You know, all these recipes can be found at ztejas.com. But this is filet mignon, which I mean everybody. Yeah,
that's top of the line.
So
right?
we give Dad the best of the best.
Love
you know, and actually it's the best of the best every day that you come to Tejas. So. We're gonna start. And if
you don't want to do red meat, you can alternate for chicken.
Yep,
or?
you can do chicken, you can do pork, you can even omit the beef if you want, or omit any protein. You can put a piece of fish on this, and this would be great.
I love it. So you've already had the steak marinated.
Yes,
How long do you marinate?
You marinate for about 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
All right. Oh, you can marinate it for 8, 12, 24. We at the restaurant, we'd like to have it for 24 hours sitting there. But so the mix of the salad greens is we just shredded up some simple iceberg lettuce, and then we've shredded some red cabbage, and then there is what we call a spring mix. You can go to the grocery aisle and find like a mesclun green or a spring mix, or even if you want to just use simple spinach, that's just as good.
Okay.
And what I'm going to have you do right here is I'm going to have you throw the dressing on there.
And what is this?
This is we call it a mango citrus dressing. It's orange juice, diced up mangoes, a little sweet chili sauce, salt, pepper, you know, garlic, green onions, that whole shebang.
Nice.
And then I'm going to put that pan back on this stove.
I notice you're just going to flash fry that, aren't you?
You're
not going to do it very long because you're holding off on the steak.
Yeah, I'm holding off. I'm trying to get you to get all these components nicely put together. Actually, just put the tomatoes in there, mix those up real nice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come over here, and I already have just a little bit of oil in the pan. Not too much because there's a little oil in the marinade as well.
Okay.
So we're just going to let that, I'm going to break that up with my $1 million tool over here.
Oh yeah.
My low tech gadget.
Low tech, but with and this is filet mignon, you said.
Yes.
But you said we can alternate that for anything with any type of meat we want.
Absolutely.
Or no protein at all.
Or no protein at all if you want. And then what you're going to do, we're going to save that as the garnish.
Okay.
The nice prettiness on top. So there you go.
Was there a particular tomato that you liked? Those tomatoes look great.
I personally like Romas for salads. I think that practically year-round they're just great, you know, salad tomatoes. They have great. They have great sweetness. They have, you know, good tomato flavor. And we're just gonna. I mean, as you can see, this is almost done. I like mine a little bit medium rare, so I'm gonna leave this just in here for another 10 seconds. And while we're talking about that, you know, you were mentioning the cornbread earlier.
Yes, I was asking about this because this is like a skillet cornbread. It looks wonderful.
We actually heat those cast iron skillets up to 500 degrees, and this is one of the keys to making great cornbread. Is you have to have whatever vessel you're baking it in hot as well. So start your oven, put your whatever you want to cook your cornbread in there for a minute or two, maybe 10 minutes to get it nice and hot, and then throw your cornbred batter in there. And you know, some people like I don't know how you like your cornbread, sweet
I'm from the South, so skillet cornbread is good. And you said that yogurt was in your cornbread.
There is yogurt. That is the secret ingredient. I probably shouldn't be telling you that, but I'm going to. So I might get in trouble when I go back when I get back to the office. But
that looks great.
So then you just, now you've been so eager to throw that on there.
So what is this?
Those are spiced walnuts. It's just walnut. I almost said pecan. It's walnut pieces with a little bit of cayenne, brown sugar, white sugar, and salt. And we bake them in the oven for about 10 minutes, and then cool them down, and they get nice and.
That looks so yummy. All right, I'm gonna grab
you should probably dig in.
Yeah. I'm going to have to, because this looks too delicious. No, I'm not.
Probably do that.
Yeah.
You should probably just dig in.
That's good, isn't it?
That is so good.
And the marinade's going to play well off of the spiciness of the walnuts, and then the citrus and the sweetness from the mango is good. I mean, it's just it's like a pop of flavor, just burst of flavor.
This guy, I could cook with him all day, Terry. He is awesome. I'm telling you.
I don't think you would be cooking. I think you'd just be eating.
I'm telling you, I'm just going to stand back because I'm going to dig